a few of your servants were working on the initiations list and in a different room. So you knocked the room, you knocked the door, and the devotees there. They said, Maharaj, and they were just sitting at the floor and working on the list of paper that they have to finalize the initiation list. And they just tried to explain, Maharaj, we are working on the initiation list. Just very naturally, you were chanting your rounds and you showed them your bead bank, and I'm working on mine. In your heart, you never consider yourself as a guru. You are, at your core of your heart, you are just a disciple of Srila Prabhupada in your heart, and you're just doing the service of a guru to Srila Prabhupada. Another last year, when my father-in-law and mother-in-law, they received second initiation from you, and they went to Vada to get the second initiation. When you came to give the second initiation and you gave the lecture, you just folded your hands and you said to everyone, thank you for accepting me as a Vaishnava. Now, that shows your genuine humility. You in your heart you don't even consider yourself as a Vaishnava, but to us, you are a worshipable guru. Yeah, this one I wanted to stress a bit, not conforming to the norms. So, Guru Maharaj, in your own words, you've mentioned once how you would prefer failing doing the right thing than sticking to the things that you know will not and have not worked. In the beginning days of ISKCON Chowpatty, everyone mentioned you to focus on book distribution, but you emphasized brahmacharis to focus heavily on strong sadhana and mentioned that everything else will follow. While the other temples or in general, everyone was following very hard on book distribution, you decided against the norm and you asked brahmacharis to focus heavily on the sadhana. And truly, after some years, as a result of the strong sadhana, ISKCON Chowpatty and the temples that have offshooted from ISKCON Chowpatty like Pune and Nasik and other temples, for last so many years, all of those temples have been consistently in the top 3 book distribution list of the temples. So that shows how you have a longer, far-sighted vision and you know what will work. Dear Guru Maharaj, thank you for showing us by your example how a true Bhagavad person truly is. It is said that a spiritual master gives Krishna to everyone, and truly by your lectures, how you describe the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna, you truly give Krishna by your Vani. And not just that, like Guru Maharaj, you have established the all 3 deities that are crucial to the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition in India. So you have installed Shri Shri Radha Gopinath first at ISKCON Chowpatty, then you installed Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan at GEV, ISKCON GEV, and recently you installed Shri Shri Radha Govind at Piramal Vaikuntha in Thane. So by your mercy, all 3, the Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana deities of Lord Krishna are there in Maharashtra. So you have given Krishna not only through your words, but also in the form of deity to all of us. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madhav Gopal Prabhu. So following Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, can I kindly request Mohini Mataji to be ready with her offering?
Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. A very happy appearance day to you. Guru Maharaj, we are so eternally indebted to you for taking us under your shelter and your discipleship. Maharaj, we've been listening to your classes for a very, very long time, and we have always been very inspired by your teachings and also your interactions with other spiritual masters in our society, your disciples, other devotees, and anyone else in general. We never thought that in this lifetime we will ever become your disciples. However, providence is such that certain events transpired beyond our understanding and our imagination, and we are in a position where we can proudly say that I am a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. However, Maharaj, nothing is or can be hidden from you. I am a third-class disciple. I can only bloat with pride that I am your disciple. I am still afflicted by material desires. I have no love for Krishna. I am not a servant of the devotees. However, Maharaj, we are trying, and we can be better in trying to become 100% Krishna conscious. By observing you from afar, and also many of your disciples, and also many devotees across the worldwide ISKCON society, I get the confidence that this transformation is possible, and it is possible in this lifetime itself. However, Maharaj, I don't have the inner strength to overcome material energy by myself. So on this day and every day, we pray to you for your strength, for you and the senior disciples in this parampara all around the world to extend your arms, their arms, and pull us out from this well of material existence. We pray for your good health, and we pray to constantly associate with you via your instructions, especially to become non-envious, to become humble, to offer heartfelt prayers to Krishna, and to serve in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant of the devotees. Thank you, dear Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Your insignificant servants.
Thank you, Prabhu. Can I request Mohini Mataji to share offering now, followed by Manjurada Mataji?
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapasaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatesha Tarine. Om Ajnanati Virandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, I offer my most respectful and humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, and all glories to your loving divine grace. On this auspicious day, I wish you the happiest 74th Vyasa Puja, and pray to Shri Shri Radha Gopinath, both here in Sydney and in Chowpatty, for your health and well-being. Maharaji, these flowery words of the material world are unable to properly glorify a personality, your kind self, who greatly surpasses all material aspects, as you are physically and mentally always engaged in the service and meditation of Krishna. But please kindly accept this offering, as it is my first one after initiation. If I make any mistakes, please forgive me. As a youth taking up Krishna consciousness, there is a portrayal of multiple emotions throughout this journey. I have been inspired by yourself because you had also begun your spiritual journey when you were a youth. You had left home in search for the truth, unlike the other youth who wanted to pursue career, gain wealth, fame, etc. You were very determined to find an answer. Traveling through many countries and the Himalayas, you finally came to peace when you found shelter at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, who accepted you as a disciple. You have always dedicated your life to follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada without any compromise. Maharaji, not only your disciples know you to be humble and compassionate, but the entire world glorifies you to be an emblem of humility and compassion. Many workforces and universities that you have given discourses to have commended you for sharing this spiritual realization, many of whom who have also become your followers of ESKCON. So in this way, your courageous journey from the West to India, your eloquent speech with profound knowledge, your ecstatic kirtans has enlightened many global fallen souls and has awakened many of us from the miseries of Maya and allowed us to discover the glorious spirituality. Praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya vande guru shri charanarvindam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is an ocean of auspicious qualities. Srila Prabhupada says that a guru is a mercy incarnation of Krishna. And Maharaji, you're greater than that ocean of mercy. Because how is it that you, being such a great, compassionate, graceful, humble, and influential personality, can accept and initiate me, who is such an unqualified, incapable, and very fallen soul? I am literally very insignificant, 1 in 8 billion people on earth. So what great fortune is it that we have come to your association within this lifetime? Thank you for mercifully linking me to the Guru Parampara. I'm also very grateful to His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaji, who is just like a desire tree, who had helped us in each step of the way, just as a father guides a child. To have your shelter, else where would I be? The day of initiation, one that I will always keep in my heart, the day that I wish I could replay over and over again. It was my first time visiting Sri Sri Radha Gopinath at ESKCON Chowpatty. One peculiar point was that this temple was in the midst of the city of Mumbai, where there were a lot of mundane activities that were taking place, a little bit scary for me. However, as soon as I stepped into the temple grounds, the vibrations were very peaceful, calming, and reassuring that I was safe. It was as though the temple had a spiritual covering to it. During initiation, when we're getting our names, our God family told us to look into your eyes, because you will see through us and instruct us. This point was amazing to hear, but I had to be cautious at what I was thinking and ensure my heart was a blank slate. So I meditated on the words of love and compassion, two things of which you are a perfect epitome of, but two things of which I need to develop a lot in my life. Then as I heard the first word of the name you had kindly given to me, Mohini, I forgot the second word, because just by hearing your soft voice and calming voice directly saying it to me had blown my mind that I was actually being initiated, that this was all real, and I'm in front of my Guru. Then afterwards, when we were circumambulating the yagya, you were sitting with Bhakti Swami Maharaji nearby. I was looking at both of you and praying in my heart that I may kindly have your merciful glances. And somehow you both did. You looked and smiled. It was shocking in a good way, because you actually showed that a guru hears you and you do have a connection. And it reminded me of your first meeting with your spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, when you were at the back of the pandal, but wanted to see Srila Prabhupada up close. And then Srila Prabhupada somehow sent a devotee to get you to sit on the stage, not for one day, but for all the days that there were discourses, day and evening. After initiation, Bhakti Swami Maharaji very kindly explained the meanings of our names and mentioned one point which is very important and a point which I will keep very close to my heart. Maharaji said, we are the servants, Das and Dasi, and we need to remember that. Usually we wait for what our name will be post-initiation. But that moment, the realization came that I'm not Mohini, nor am I Mohini Gopika, but I'm the Dasi, or the servant of Radharani, whose name is Mohini Gopika. And this is what actually was a humbling moment. Maharaji, in a class, you had mentioned that Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaji said that the life of devotional service is our eagerness to serve. If you don't have this eagerness, this enthusiasm, then spiritually you're like dead. We alone are unfit to serve Radha and Krishna directly, so we take shelter of a Guru, who very mercifully connects us to God. So from the day of initiation, my identity is that I am the servant of you, my Guru. Guru Das A Mura Purichay. Once again, happy Vyasa Puja, dear Guru Maharaji, your insignificant servant, Mohini Gopika Devitasi.
Thank you, Mohini Mataji. Can I request Manju Radha Mataji to share offerings, followed by Amrita Leela. we only have 2 or 3 more offerings to go. I kindly request devotees at the door. We'll need the entrance open in maybe another 10-15 minutes for Bhoga offering to start. So we request you to make sure that you keep the doorway free.
Hare Krishna, dear most Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to your divine self. On this most sacred and auspicious occasion of your holy appearance day, my heart overflows with reverence, gratitude, and awe. Your boundless mercy and unparalleled wisdom is the guiding light of many lives, dispelling the darkness of ignorance and illuminating the path of devotion. Guru Maharaj, words fall short to encapsulate the depth of my gratitude, but I simply wish to express my heartfelt thanks to His Grace Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj's guidance and for your most treasured blessing to be my spiritual father. With sincere gratitude, I humbly thank you from the depth of my heart for accepting me as your disciple and letting me be a part of this loving family of God brothers and God sisters. Your boundless mercy and constant encouragement inspires me to keep moving forward on this sacred path. Although I'm still into my first few months of being your disciple, I have come to understand that there are certain rare personalities like yourself whose presence and exemplary actions shape the lives of many towards eternal spiritual abode. Through your boundless mercy, unwavering guidance, you show us how to stay committed to our spiritual path and keep our connection focused and strong with Guru and Gauranga. Guru Maharaj, I'm like a young sapling in the garden of spiritual life. Just as a sapling needs the nurturing care of a gardener, sunlight, water, and protection to grow into a strong tree, I beg for your constant blessings, guidance, and inspiration to thrive in this material world. In 2008, when I first came to know about you, Guru Maharaj Ji, through a disciple of yours, little did I realize that Krishna was already guiding me steps towards you. Over the years, he surrounded me with your devotees, always planning my spiritual journey. My heart was just preparing for the day I would be able to meet you and take your blessings. A few years later, when I read your book, Journey Back Home, I felt an immediate and deep connection with your words. It was as if everything aligned in the moment, and I knew that I felt a special and immense bond with you. My first, most recent, and extraordinary experience at the initiation ceremony was the pinnacle of my journey, a milestone that I had been waiting for many years. When Guru Maharaj, you glanced at me and smiled, I felt as if fire shimmering down my spine. It was as though your mercy touched me in that instant and everything around me became still. Your kindness, humility, and profound wisdom radiated in that glance. I have witnessed how your qualities of patience, compassion, and unwavering dedication to serve Krishna and Srila Prabhupada and devotees inspire everyone around you. The connection I felt and the transformative power of that moment were unlike anything I had ever felt before. It marked a new chapter on my spiritual path, one that I will cherish forever. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for making me Manjurada Devidasi from Monica. I just want to say, Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, Dayara Sagar, Ehe Dase Karuna Kori. Once again, thank you, Guru Maharaj, for everything. Your insignificant servant, Manjurada Devidasi.
Very well. Thank you very much, Mataji. So I'm not Amrita Leela, but my wife's not here, so I'd like to read her offering. Guru Maharaj, you've been listening to the nectarian words of your disciples, so kindly tolerate the next few minutes while me and my wife share our offerings. This is Amrita Leela's offering. To my dearest Gurudev, I sincerely wish you the most blessed and auspicious Appearance Day. I wish that you remain in happiness and good health, so you may continue to inspire the entire world, others to find happiness and love in Krishna's embrace. I'll try not to keep this too detailed or too long, but it is simply impossible to do because there are so many sweet moments and memorable instances leading up to the big moment of receiving my Diksha from you. But I'll try my best to keep this short and sweet. To put things in perspective, a friend asked me how I felt and gave the crude example. It honestly felt like I won the lottery. A spiritual lottery, let's say. To have not only Gurudev, but also His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj present was more than I could ever ask for. My silent prayers to Gopinath were finally answered when we were informed that you would be giving initiation along with all the wonderful disciples of His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Swami Maharaj. The entire journey was a whirlwind, but it didn't come without its challenges. We were already running late when the assistant at the check-in counter in the airport said that my husband, Jagannath, couldn't travel because his OCI was expired. There was no way I was traveling to India by myself with my 18-month-old toddler. Although Jagannath seemed to think that was a perfectly acceptable backup plan. That's it, I thought. I knew it. It was too good to be true that I could get initiated this weekend. However, after being shuffled around the desks, the airport staff were able to sign off a waiver and we were through. Then we got onto the plane, delayed 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour had passed. At this point, I was sure there was no way we were going to make it to India in time. After an hour and a half of delay, we finally started. On the morning of the initiation, there was so much camaraderie, love, and sweet exchanges amongst all the devotees awaiting initiation. Ladies were helping to fix their saris and change over their old neck beads, and there was an excitement buzzing in the atmosphere. We all bustled to the temple room and took part in Aarti and Guru Puja. And then, Gurudev, you entered the room. I watched you mesmerized, offering a lamp with utmost sincerity and similitude. Shoulders ever so slightly hunched, and a look of deep concentration on your face. I suddenly brought myself back to reality and questioned myself, what on earth have I done to deserve this good fortune of being in your presence, let alone being accepted under your shelter for my spiritual guidance. I choked back tears and attempted to maintain composure as the Guru Puja carried on. We all sat down on the perfectly numerically ordered carpet squares in front of the beautiful Radha Gopinath deities. Even while sitting down, my mind was wandering. I was very dubious whether my name was on the list and whether it might have gotten missed or mistaken with someone else's. This was it. His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj called my name and gave me a smile. I smiled back, feeling shy all of a sudden. I awkwardly went up to Gurudev and knelt down before him as he read out my name, Amrita Leela Radha Devi Dasi. I couldn't help the smile spread across my face. This moment a core memory. It still feels like it was a dream. I received my beads in my hand and forgot to collect it in my sari like I intended. But it was okay. I was feeling so light and airy as I walked away, feeling completely blissful. As more devotees received their new initiated names, my friend Yuvati Radha and I congratulated them as we were sitting along the front where the initiation was happening. It was such a happy, warm and joyous occasion, and everyone was so content. It may seem like I am describing and recounting all the physical activities that we took part in on the day, dear Gurudev, but that is because this is still where I am, still very much on the material platform. I pray to you, dear Gurudev, to give me your blessings so that I become a sincere disciple worthy of you. With both yours and His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj's guidance, I hope and pray I am able to make the right decisions in life for my spiritual progress. Please also give your blessings so that both Jagannath and I are able to take the right parenting steps for our little baby girl Janaki, so she may run towards Krishna with open arms. Your aspiring servant, Amrita Leela Radha Devi Dasi. I apologize, Guru Maharaj. I have one more offering. Hare Krishna, dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Sri Radha Gopinath and Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas. Happy 74th Appearance Day, Maharaj, and a very happy Vyasa Puja to you. On the day of your appearance, I offer my prostrated obeisances to your Lady's feet. After your 73rd Vyasa Puja celebration, I told myself that for the next year, I would plan my Vyasa Puja offering well in advance so I can meditate on your qualities and write something deep. Unfortunately, this year turned out to be similar to every other year. A last-minute rush to pen down my appreciation for you and to expose my shortcomings in serving you in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. I did meditate, albeit only for a short time, on my genuine lack of love for you. In this room today, there are hundreds of devotees, both disciples and well-wishers, who have more love for you than I can ever have. Their appreciation of your sacrifice and love for Srila Prabhupada I can never match. Your loving disciples have given up everything in your service, while I still plan on how to please my senses and enjoy my bodily pleasures, sometimes even masked as devotional service. This year we had the great fortune of seeing you twice. During Amrita's initiation, we got your darshan sitting at your lotus feet. You were visibly tired, exhausted from days of initiation ceremonies and meetings. You were grave, yet you smiled to please us. But Maharaj, all I felt sitting at your feet was guilt. What I have ever done except for sinful activities and offenses to devotees to deserve the good fortune of sitting at your feet. You were so kind as to initiate both myself and Amrita. Speaking for myself, I do not deserve to call myself a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. You set high standards for yourself, getting up for the morning program despite long travels and late nights, strict sadhana, perfect sadachar, and love for devotees. I barely chant my 16 rounds attentively, what to speak of other standards. Despite this, you give a fool like me a chance to hear your instructive words through your lectures and a chance to see you once every few years. Maharaj, this year I was particularly struck by the love you have for your god brothers and god sisters. Yes, we have always heard from your senior disciples as to how you prefer we serve your god brothers and sisters, and that this pleases you the most. But this year, with the disappearance of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, I can truly appreciate your feeling of separation from him and your love for the dear disciples of Srila Prabhupada. During the yatra, even though you were addressing over 10,000 devotees, you were attentively listening to your katha. The moment His Holiness Jayapataka Swami arrived at the pandal, you stopped your talk midway, got up just to glorify Maharaj and give him the stage. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj truly deserves every glorification in the three worlds for everything he has done for Srila Prabhupada, and more despite all his bodily limitations. But this incident of love between you and Maharaj really highlighted how devotees should be. Let them be devotees who are new, old, senior, junior, or initiated or not, by any spiritual guru. I hope we as your aspiring disciples can learn from your example as to how not to expect a certain position or level of respect from devotees and just do our service for Srila Prabhupada and Sri Sri Radha Gopinath in the mood of a servant of a servant of a servant, regardless of our differences. Maharaj, a quick life update. Janaki, my daughter, is now almost 2. By the association of her devotee grandparents and my wife, she has started to show some little signs of bhakti. She loves to sing in kirtan with whatever broken words she can speak. She loves to dance with her arms raised up, like she did during your loving kirtans in the yatra. and she loves to play the kartals, though very much out of tune. But what can we expect from a 20-month-old? I completed my specialty training and now I'm a cardiologist. My dream is someday that I can come to GEV or any other camps run by Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Temple and serve the devotees using whatever little knowledge I have. Finally, Maharaj, while I do not want to make this a tradition, but just wanting to offer whatever little talent I have in your service, I wrote you another poem, mainly focusing on my lack of spiritual advancement. So here goes. My dear spiritual master, my loving guru, Gopinath's dearest, and this is true. Thousands of men await at your feet to serve, but service to them you do without reserve. Your love for Prabhupada knows no bounds, every action perfect, so Prabhupada's glories resound. A Prabhupada's man you are from top to down, even though you've become world-renowned. Preaching you did from college to college, making sure our generation gained true knowledge. Tolerating harsh words and sleepless nights, you prayed that our spiritual fire ignites. Your laughter so sweet, a pleasure to our eyes, your body shakes and shoos away our cries. What wouldn't I do to watch this on repeat, though deserve I not, as I live obliviously in Maya's retreat. Your love for your godbrothers matches none, you place your head at the feet of everyone. High standards of love we fail to meet, we can only pray that we will never ill-treat. 10 years ago I sat at your feet, asking for mercy that I don't deserve. Mercy you gave and sins you took, realize not the fortune, I am such a crook. Guilty, 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 I am of all the sins, more and more I indulge with the mind's evil twin. Deceive I do with a decorated veil, under it all I am locked up deep within Maya's jail. With intelligence locked away in the prison of my mind, I jump from sin to sin as I am spiritually blind. You are full of mercy and may forgive me some day, but with a bag full of offenses, Krishna will surely keep me away. I pray and pray begging for chances, but I easily fall prey to Maya's lusty glances. Paving my path to hell, my fault and only mine, please teach me how to hold Krishna's lifeline. O Gopinath, Guru and Vaishnavas, please hear from me. I'm not a devotee but the biggest cheat there can be. Undeservingly I place my head at your lotus feet, begging for your unconditional mercy on this cheat. Happy Appearance Day again, Maharaj. Your insignificant servant, Jagannath Gopal Das. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So we'll have Kirtan by Kaveri, but before that, before we all disperse, because we have a lot of things coming up, I just wanted to thank a few devotees. It's a long list, but it should be done and is needed to be done, so bear with me for another minute. The beautiful garlands that you see on Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj was done by Mridula Radha Mataji, Krishna Vallabi Mataji and Sushila Mataji. If you can please chant a big Hari Bol for them. The decoration, Kishori Keshavi Mataji, Jagannath Dev Prabhu, Devina Mataji, Prem Bhakti Mataji, Manju Radha Mataji, Anika Mataji, Sankalpa Ram Prabhu, Ujjwala Rasa Mataji, Raki Mataji, Moini Gopika Mataji, Saki Radhika Mataji, Aritri and Shiven Prabhu for these wonderful drawings.
Repo.
For the boga that you're about to have in the next 30 minutes, Divya Kirtan Mataji, Amala Hari Ram Prabhu, Mohit Prabhu, Madhav Gopal Prabhu, Bhaja Govind Prabhu, Sureshwar Nimai Prabhu, Sarang Prabhu, Govind Prannath Prabhu, Pundarik Prabhu, Mridula Radha Mataji, Avatari Gaur Prabhu, Yugala Vilas Prabhu, Rajvanita Mataji, Atul Gopal Prabhu, Sukanya Radhika Mataji, Nirmala Mataji and Arvind Gar Prabhu. So kindly give another big Hari Bol for them. And the biggest service that's going to happen after this is cleanup. And Radhika Pati Prabhu has taken up this service. So please, big Haribol to Prabhu. And finally, Jigesh Prabhu for all his services throughout in each department, and his son for helping us serve. So big Haribol, please. Haribol! And finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize not only to all the devotees but also to the disciples for limiting your time only for a few minutes. But unfortunately, we had to keep to a schedule. So I take this opportunity to request all of you to please forgive and forget. And now we'll have Kaveri Mataji lead us in Kirtan. Thank you. With Gurudev, which followed by Kittu Prabhu will be leading us during Bhog offering. Thank you.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Eidase Trena Pekati Hina
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Eidase Trena Pekati
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Eidase Trena Pekati Hina
Gurudev Bindu Diya Karo Eidase Trena Pekati Hina
Sakale Sahane Paladiya Goro Nijamane Spriha Hina
Sakala Sahane Baladiya Gori Nijamane Sprehahina
Nijamane Spriha Hina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Eidase Trena Pekati Hina
Bindu Diya Karo Eidase Trena Pekati Hina
Sakale Samana Korite Sakati Dehonata Jata Jata
Sakale Samana Korite Sakati Dehonata Jata Jata
अपराधः विहता काबेहेनो कृपा लाभिये जाना करता होयो बिनाता
काबेहेनो कृपा लाभिये जाना कृता होय बिनाता
विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारो करुणा सारा
जोगता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा
आदिहीना
बाबेंदु दिया करो दासे तेरा बेकार तीना
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो दासे तना बेका आदिहीना Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.